Hi, I think I'm videoing. Not sure though, because, yeah, it's videoing. I'm on my telephone and I'm at my sewing table, my cutting table. And I just want to show you what I'm doing. I have been asked by a couple of people about scrap fabrics. If I thought about making a scrap fabric collection. And so that's when I said, I gave it some thought and I thought, yeah, I could do that. And so what I'm going to do, what I've started here, is got 6 piles. And so far in each pile, I have I think I've got 10 by 10 squares. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12. Wait a minute. I got 13. So I got 13 10 by 10 squares. What my plan is to do. Now, other than those squares, I've got pieces. And the pieces are going to be smaller than 10 by 10s, but they're going to all be larger than 4 by 4s. Okay? And so what I'm going to do is, I got 6 of them going here, 6 piles. I want to make 1 pound of fabric. And so I'm going to go through these fabrics that I have already cut into pieces. And because I use some of these in another another collection that I sold before, and I just had cut quite a bit. So I have got 6 going. Let me see if you can see here. It's hard to. So there now, and then, and each of these pieces, now most of them are cotton. Most of them will be cotton, but this one is sort of it's kind of a stretchy something. So it's sort of like a jersey. So there'll be a piece of that in each one. And what I'm trying to do is to have each each piece different. So there won't be 2 pieces of fabric that are exactly the same. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So hopefully there won't be 2 pieces exactly the same. Hopefully they'll all be different. Now this here piece is a little heavier. It's almost, I guess it could be a upholstery fabric. I don't know. But we're going to have this collection is going to have different fabrics in each collection will have all different fabrics, hopefully. Let me see through these little bags down here. Okay. Now, and then these pieces here, this one here is kind of, it's about 10 by 5 maybe. But so they're all going to be large enough that you can cut pieces out of. I like this one. It's got like the suns and the moons. It's like a night sky. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then this is, let's see, how big is this piece? Oh, this one here, I didn't cut that one down a little bit. Cut this one down just a little bit. Now this, again, is about 10 inches by about 4, 5, 6 inches. And so each one will get one of those. And now this, you know, for your scrap quilting, your, what do we call it? Your crumb quilting, your slow stitching, especially the slow stitching. That's where I'm getting most of my questions like this on, is about having pieces that are ready for slow stitching. Let's see, now this one here is the same, but it's like a maybe 8 by 8. So they won't always all be exactly. But I want to make, like I said, a 1 pound collection. So now here, this one is all, these are pretty. This is pretty. This is like a sewing theme. And I'll put one of them. See, so this is what I'm doing, is I'm going along. Now, I'm hoping to keep this listing up constant. So, but even though the listing will be constant, the fabrics will not. As I make them, like right now I'm making 6 collections, which will all be about the same. But after I make these 6 and then I make another 6 or whatever, then they'll be a little bit different. So this is fun. This is like a beach scene on this one. But there is a lot of fun fabrics in here. A lot of them are kind of what I call, you know, simple or plain. But a lot of them are fun, like the, what do you call it, novelty fabrics. Some of them are brand new, never, you know, that I've gotten recently. And some of them are, now see, this one's not real squared off. It's kind of, so they won't all be like squared off, but they're all of a good size of what you can, I mean, these are not crumbs. You won't get crumbs in these. I have my crumbs listed in a separate listing. I have a listing of fabric crumbs. This one here is kind of almost like some kind of a silky feeling, and it's got almost like a fuzzy, almost like a brocade, but it's different. And so what you want when you're doing your slow stitching is you'll want different things. You will want different fabrics. You'll want different textures, because it makes then for your stitching to be all different. Let's see, what's this one? Ooh, I hope I have 6 pieces in here, because this is perfectly beautiful. This has got like vintage sewing machines. And I try to put in, you know, some of the fabrics are vintage or older, you know, but I try to put in, like those with the sewing machines, those are newer fabrics. So yeah, you'll get some newer fabric. Now there was only 5 of those vintage sewing machine fabrics. So, okay, let's see. Whew, I get out of breath. Did I put this one in here? I don't think so yet. See, I don't think I put this one in, so sometimes you might get a duplicate of something. But see, that's how pretty that is. And that one's about a 7 by 7, or maybe even 8 by different, you know, and they're all going to be different. So different sizes. Now the 10 by 10s, like I say, got 13 of them in there that are 10 by 10. And then after that, then they're smaller. but there won't be anything smaller than I would say a 4x4. I don't think there's even a 4x4 so far, but I'm going to keep stacking fabrics until I get to a pound. 1 pound. I will measure it on my mailing scale. I will, and a pound is quite a bit of fabric, you know. That's quite a bit. Okay. And, oh, this one's pretty. I have these sorted in little bags. You see that one there? It's like got some sun catchers, not sun catchers, dream catchers on them. That's pretty. So, but this is the way I'm going to make up these packages. So, I mean, if you're interested, now some people, I know you have all the fabric you'll ever need for the rest of your life. Some people do not have that. This is who those are for. Those who do not have, this is pretty, it's a sewing theme too. Those who, and these are newer ones that I've bought just recently, just so I could make some really nice packets up. And so they would, see, I kind of watch on different sites where they sell fabrics, and I see when they have like a nice sale coming up, and then that's when I restock. Now this one here is a fabric that comes from the thrift shop, which is almost some kind of maybe drapery or upholstery. So some of my fabrics are thrift shop finds, which are good too. Okay, I'm making 6 piles, and this is the way that I'm going to continue on. And oh, this is pretty. Whew, my back. Okay, see how pretty that is? That one there, like the roses are big enough that if you cut out a rose and put that on a slow stitch project, wow, that would be pretty. Now these are all folded in half, so they're pretty good size. So I don't want to make real big sizes, because if I make real big sizes, then the pile will get to a pound too quickly. Be having smaller sizes, like here, this one is about maybe even 12 by 6, and it's Batman? Yeah, Batman. And so, now these are, oh, that one's smaller than that. But so they're, you know, you can't go by just the first one you see here, because I have different sizes. Was when I was making pillowcases for my son when he was still home, and now he's 36, so I've had that fabric that long. Oh, this is pretty. This is one that I got at an auction. This is pretty. It's like a light blue with like a silvery embroidery run through it. That's pretty. These are pretty small. I'm going to put 2 of them in each one of these, because these are probably the smallest size. I'm putting 2 of those in there because they are smaller, and they are so pretty. Okay. Okay, I hope I remember how to upload the video from my phone, because that's what I gotta do, and that's what I'm taping on. And then we have this one. I don't know if I'll get to the complete pound on this, but you'll get the gist. And these are not too big. This is more of like a jersey too, a little stretchy. And that's one of the smaller pieces. That one's about, I don't know, 4 by 5 maybe. One of the smaller pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of those in each one. See, I can, by only putting one in each package, I can get more of a selection, and that's my goal. Now this one here, fishing. Okay, I'll put one of those in each pile. Let's see. And, oh, that's a bigger one. And some of you will get bigger ones. Okay, now, and then this one. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. This one here is Thrift Shop Find too. That's pretty. Okay, I'm almost done standing up because my back is saying, Elizabeth, you are old. Because I'm standing up. Usually I sit down when I tape anything. Okay. And this, oh, I love this. I have had this like forever too. And I love this one. Isn't that cute? These I've had forever. So, and you know, I've been gifted so many fabrics from subscribers, so many scrap fabrics, that I'm using those scrap fabrics in my own things, and then I still have this other stuff that that I've had like forever, and I just don't want to look at it no more. See there, that's like an eyelet, lavender. Okay, let me see. We'll put that here. And, okay, now, whew, I have a lot more to cut. And, but I'm going to see now, what do I have? What do I have here? Just a minute. I'm going to use my diet scale right here. Thank you, Cordula. And I'm going to put it on. Okay, and I'm going to weigh. See, I have my 6 piles that I have of fabric. This is, see how beautiful them are, curtains? Made from scraps. Now, most of these scraps are from different subscribers that have sent me beautiful scraps, and I have been having so much fun putting them together. Even there, I've got one square that's my Scrunch-A-Bunch on there. And so anyhow, now I'm going to put, let me see, this thing, I'm going to use my kitchen scale, and I'm going to see how much one of these piles add up to in weight. Let me get them kind of, let me put these pieces on here. Okay, this is only 4 ounces, and I'm going to go to 16 ounces. So you can see there how much, this is a little bit less than 4 ounces. And so you can see from this that a pound is going to be quite a bit of fabric. And understand that they will be about that size. About that size. You know, there's going to be, I might add more 10 by 10s. I might get 20 10 by 10s. I got 13 in there so far, and I might add it up to 20. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll do 20 10 by 10s and have them all different, because I've got fabric up here that I can cut. Up there, especially right there on that shelf, I've got fabrics that I can cut without getting into my Beautiful's gifted fabrics. And so That's what I'm going to do. And so once I get all of these ready to go, then I'm going to list them. So I'm going to hopefully have them list. I may finish them tonight. I might finish the package tonight, but you'll see now. You can kind of see where I've started with these packages, and so that's just the beginning. And I have got just more things, more fabrics here on my cutting table. Got my trusty cutting tool there, and I'm happy to be. I feel like I'm helping because so many people say, oh, I would love to do that, but I just do not have the fabrics. Well, I want to make sure I give people the opportunity to have the fabrics. Now, hang on a minute. I'm reaching over here to my, okay, let's go with, I think I want to, okay, I want to read out of Heart Thoughts today. And so, if I can do well with this videotaping from my phone, I might be able to do more things in more places. Okay, now, I'm going to just open this. I just open it up. Sometimes I just open it up and I read something and I find that whatever I opened it up to is something I need to hear. And I have gotten messages from people that say, wow, that was something I needed to hear. So this one is about change. In order to change your life outside, you must change inside. The moment you are willing to change is amazing how the universe begins to help you. It brings you to what you need. All my changes are easy to make. I'm holding the camera. No, I can't see the reading. Okay. All my changes are easy to make. When we begin to work on ourselves, sometimes things get worse before they get better. It's okay if that happens. It's the beginning of a process. It's untangling old threads. We need to just flow with it. It takes time and effort to learn what we need to learn. We might not see the changes instantly. Impatience is only resistance to learning. It means we want the goal without going through the process. We need to let ourselves learn step by step. It will get easier as we go along. And that is true. We do have to make changes sometimes. Sometimes change is a little bit hard, but you know what? Sometimes change is good. Okay, I ask God to watch over each and every one of you. And hopefully I'll have these things listed within the next couple of days. I'll have them listed, hopefully. And I will have... see, there is some upholstery. I won't put a lot of upholstery in there because it's heavy. And I don't want to weigh the pound up with a lot of upholstery. But I am going to put some upholstery. But anyhow, so you'll get some of that too. But with that, there is my curtain. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, bring you back to the next video, happy and healthy and full of energy. All right. God bless each and every one of you. I love you all. Thank you for being my subscribers and you guys are my rock. You guys keep me going. God bless.